Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, The King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances that are usually very good value for money. They smell good. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So today I have an unboxing and first impression, and this is the latest Zara, and this is Intense Vibrant Leather. Intense Vibrant Leather. Vibrant Leather came out 5-6 years ago, and I was one of the first to review it, and that was the copy or clone of Creed Aventus, and it was a very good clone. The first version of it was very good and it performed well, but unfortunately they reformulated, and right now if you go and buy it, probably about 2 hours, 3 hours if you're lucky, it will last on your skin. The smell is still good, but the longevity is not there anymore, unfortunately. So when I saw this intense version, it just piqued my interest. I thought I have to go and see how it goes, and I didn't see anybody reviewing it either. So this is the 2022 version. There are two intense versions. There is one 2020 version, and this is the 2022 version. Okay, so not be mistaken. I'm not sure the 2020 version is still available. Maybe it's been discontinued. I'm not sure. With Zara, you never know. They are very strange about their production. Sometimes you see them there, sometimes you don't see them. It's just it's baffling. Anyway, so let's get on with this one. So again, 2022 version, Intense Vibrant Leather, Zara, 100 ml, Eau de Perfume, and the interesting thing about it is the perfumer is Jerome Epinay. Jerome Epinay is quite well known. It's a young and upcoming perfumer, but he's made his name because he made few very popular fragrances for the last few years. I can't remember exactly which one, but when I saw his name, I thought, okay, I know this guy, you know what I mean? So if we go to Fragrantica, probably you'll find his resume and also what he made so far. Anyway, so let's go with this. This one, if you go to Zara, is £26 in the UK. Other places may be different. Usually we get the most expensive version of them. In Spain probably is about 20 euros or something like that in other European countries, but here is £26 anyway. So box is quite nice, simple, but it does the job perfectly, which is protecting the bottle. And how do you open this? Alright, this is another baffling thing about lately with Zara's boxes. Alright, so you basically slide and then, oh, okay, wow, look at that. Nice color. So it's got this design on the box as well, which is not bad. It's a pepper patchouli, I think, and that is, and some resins. Anyway, so it's a picture of some of the ingredients, and the bottle is very cute. So this is 100 ml Eau de Perfume, quite a heavy bottle, and the cap is magnetic, which is quite nice. And the atomizer, let's go, very good atomizer. So Intense Vibrant Leather, I don't know if it's focusing or not. Anyway, here we go. First impression. Ooh, fantastico. But there is a big but. There is no Vibrant Leather. There is no Aventus anymore. This is a complete departure from Vibrant Leather or clone of Aventus. Okay, so there's some tiny woody aspect of Vibrant Leather is still here, but everything else is changed. So it's quite woody, resinous. It's got a big patchouli in here. Wow, the patchouli is very nice, quite dirty, and also a big rose. Okay, so so far nothing like Aventus, or some similarity with Aventus, but not an Aventus anymore. You know what I mean? It's not a copy, exact copy of Aventus. The woody aspect of Aventus still here, but that's it. There's nothing else. There's no pineapple. There's no freshness. There's no. Although there's a big bergamot in the beginning. Yeah, very bergamonty. Yes, some similarity, but not really. But it's very impressive. It smells fantastic. The only thing is, it reminds me of something else. What does it remind me of? But it smells good. For first impression, first sniff, fantastic smell. The other thing you have to bear in mind is the performance, because lately Zara's perfumes been lacking performance, so we have to see with this one. The thing is, you know, there's lots of resins in here, so that might help it to be, you know, get better performance. We have to wait and see. I'll let you know in the next video. Okay, so there's some fizziness about it. Maybe there's pepper in here. Black pepper maybe, and also quite spicy. And the other thing is very woody, so the woods are quite big in here. But the biggest thing I can notice right now is the patchouli. It's got a little bit of darkness to it. It's not a super dark fragrance, but it's dark. It's much darker than the Vibrant Leather. Okay, I know what it reminds me of now. It reminds me of Moschino Toy Boy. It's not an exact copy, but it reminds me of that one, because that one, the rose and the patchouli are so big. Here, rose and patchouli are so big, it reminds me of that one. And also pepperiness, so quite similar to that one. Yeah, it reminds me of that one, but it's not 100% copy, okay? So it's not an exact copy of Toy Boy by Moschino, but it reminds me strongly of that one. So how much is similar, I will let you know. I have Toy Boy here somewhere. Toy Boy, where are you? Oh, there. Just give me a sec. Okay, so this is Toy Boy. Toy Boy. So, how similar are they? Quite similar. I would say for the first sniff, for the first impression, I have to see the drive downs obviously, but for the opening they are like 75% similar or 80% similar. Yeah, quite similar, but I say we're 70 to 80% right now in the beginning, for the opening. So it's quite similar. The reason is because of the rose and the patchouli in here is similar to rose and patchouli in here, and also the black pepper. So this one's got black pepper as well. So looks like, I don't know, are they copying it or is just a coincidence? I'm not sure. Yeah, quite similar. The only thing is this one is woodier. So the Toy Boy one is not as woody as the Zara Intense Vibrant Leather. But overall, it smells very good. Smells fantastic, actually. This Jerome Epinay done a very good job here. It smells very balanced. Nothing is shouting out. It's quite smooth. Okay, so I feel something leathery coming up as well. Something leathery, something like a leafy tobacco as well. Wow, this is quite complex. Yeah, it's like a leafy tobacco plus a little bit of leathery feel to it as well. So it's quite complex for, especially for Zara. Zara usually they make simpler version of other fragrances, but in this case, it looks like, you know, this perfume has done a very good job. Plus, the quality so far has been for the £26 I paid is much better than that. So Toy Boy is about £75 for 100 ml, and this one is £25, £26. So the, in terms of you know, ratio of what you pay, what you get is quite good. But the Toy Boy is much rosier and also quite more floral. So the Toy Boy is more floral, more rosier than this one. But this one's got like the same patchouli and the rose, but the rose isn't toned down. Okay, so it's getting a little bit darker as well. Alright, so far so good. I like it. I will let you know in the next video the development, the change, and good things like this. But right now, two things you have to, or three things you have to take away from this. First thing first, this is complete departure from vibrant leather. It's nothing to do with that. Second thing is, in terms of quality, is very good. In terms of perfumery, is very good. And also in terms of smell, it's quite close to the Toy Boy. Not exact copy. Yeah, this one, the florals are much bigger in here. So the florals are toned down in here. But in terms of backbone, they are quite similar structured and similar, like patchouli, the rose, the pepper. They are very similar to each other. Okay, so far so good. I like it. I'll let you know in the next video the good things I mentioned. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, or any way, shape, valuable, please press those buttons. If you want to buy one of my own fragrances, they are out of this world. The only thing is you have to live in the United Kingdom and you can purchase it. And they are very, very strong. They are pure perfume extracts and 60% oil inside them. When you buy extract de parfum from the market, usually there are around 30% oil and the rest are carriers. But with mine, 60% double. 60% the oil and the rest are carriers. So you would get something amazing. The performance amazing, the longevity amazing, the projection amazing. They are big fragrances, and also they are very artistic. You won't get market something like this in with my perfume was completely different. Okay, all right guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye.